really? Come on. You can. Oh. Come on. Can it go? No. No. Oh, man. I think I ran out of gas. All right. Guess I'm stuck. No, I'm not stuck. I still gotta get home. The battery of my phone is dead. So what am I gonna do now? Well, I guess I'll reach in the back. Grab my get home bag. I guess I'm gonna be taking a trek. All right, guys, let's take a look at what's in my get home bag as I'm about to move. All right, everyone, this is the Wandering Evahd, and of course, we're checking out my get home bag. So let's just get into it.
Okay, so checking this out. We gone into my bag now. So as you can see, here's what my bag looks like. It's a little sling. Got these straps that are coming over it, and it's a nice big buckle. I really like how thick the belt is as well. It makes it a little more comfortable when I sling it around me. Now, other than that, it has a removable patch. You can put whatever you'd want. 2 side pockets, and we've got a front pockets. Also, there's the main pocket right there. And if I turn this bag around, you'll notice there's a back skinny pockets. We got these little rings there that I can connect stuff to, like carabiners, etc. And this is how small my get home bag is. Because remember, I would already have some stuff. Now, if I open up this pocket here, what we'll find, so far there's nothing in there. And that's room for me to still get certain little goodies in there. But let's start coming from back here. So as I open up the back slim pocket, the first things you'll begin to find is I've got these Post-its, all-weather Post-its, and it's very easy to write on those. And I got some hot paws. These are things that fit into my gloves, can go into my shoes. Wherever they are, they will help keep me warm. Now, this pack is set up for during this winter time. I've got an empty Ziploc bag, which I always find useful for keeping certain things I need. And as you notice, there was my N95 mask, which is a backup. I normally got 2 in there, and I have a water poncho or rain poncho, whatever you would want to call that. As well as, this is a stick of just honey. Honey is a very useful thing for medical reasons, as well as energy, great calories and stuff. Now, as we continue, let's go through the sides here. Opening up the side, normally within the side, I deal with a lot of energy, quick energy, as well as medicine stuff. So you can see I've got some coffee crisps. There's some Sinutab. I find this pseudoepinephrine in the Sinutabs are very helpful when it comes to sinus congestion. There's another face covering. And there's a knife. Anybody who's been following me knows I'm very big on knives. This is a Lansky. It got nice serrated edge for cutting wires and stuff like that. And it's a very hardy knife. And then, of course, I've got a pocket torch. This lighter here is windproof because, as I said, this whole thing is set up more for the winter. Let's see if I can show you how this. I don't know if I can catch the flame on film. Guess not, but the flame was a little too light to catch. We got another Twix bar in here. You'll notice the sugar, and the thing about sugar, so what you got to be careful of. And now that that's empty, is sugars will cause you to crash, but they will give you quick energy. Now I've got a bottle of Advil. Inside of the Advil, I also have Tylenol. I've got winter Blistex. That stuff is gold for the winter time and can be used for so many different things. So I think it's something everybody should have in there. Now, these here are individually wrapped toilet tabs or little things. You put a little water on them and they'll expand into a napkin. This here is a coffee candy. I believe that might be the espresso flavor. And that candy is great for energy. And of course, we got some wipes for the hands to help keep yourself clean. And I've also got sanitizer because sometimes the wipes just simply isn't enough for what you're trying to do. And we got some more toilet tabs. So this all fits this kind of season here. As I'm talking about, you pour the water, it expands out. These are very good. Now, there's nothing else in these pockets, so we're going to be moving towards the main pocket now. So as I open it up, I wish the screen was a little bit bigger, but it's about showing you what's inside the bag, not the bag itself. This cookie here, funny enough, I found it in our dollar store. If you take a look, it's 400 calories in this one cookie. Great energy resource, plus it's oatmeal, slow burning. Here's an espresso macaroon from Heather's Choice. Great company for food, a little bit costly, but got a good calorie count and it got enough energy in there to pump you up for taking a little bit of a trek home. And I also use an aerosol Lysol for disinfectant because sometimes I'll be going into certain places I might have to disinfect more than my wipes can. Of course, there's the hand torch, which I just checked and it wasn't turning on. And turns out I didn't even have the batteries in here. So I'm learning something for myself as we go through this. That's something I'm going to have to put into this, is make sure I get some fresh batteries into this kit for in case it is needed. Now, what else do we have in here is, some more energy. A Rice Krispie Square. And now, coming forward, I got some lightweight. These are from North Face, lightweight gloves. And here is a small mini first aid kit that I keep in here. Now, I'm going to have to brush up in this first aid kit, but inside, what you will see is it's primarily Band-Aids, just stuff to deal with small injuries. And yeah, as you can see, what I've decided is I'm going to start occupying some of that space. I'll probably end up putting the signage tabs and stuff like that into there because it makes more sense and it will help me save more room inside of the kit. So if that can work, let's see. Can we get this closed? Yeah, no. Let's take that one out. All right. So that's my little first aid kit. Some more crackers. Now, this isn't sweet, but something. I'm looking at long-term energy here and quick bursts. Now, I've also got these utility gloves, rubber padded, great grip, very flexible, but these are good to be using when you're probably touching stuff that you don't want to soak through your hands. Now, of course, the S-Key portable radio, these things, I've got them in all sorts of kits. Hand cranks, just in case there's no power, and it will light up. It got a solar panel for charging. And of course, we've got a radio that deals with both AM, FM, and a weather banding station. In the back, there's also a part where you can plug in a USB to help charge it. You can charge it, so it's also a charging device. Now, of course, rope. Rope is very useful when out doing anything from hanging things and stuff. And this is a piece of fat wood. So this is to help me, because this is my winter kit, this is to help me for getting fires to be started in this kind of environment. And this is very good. Feather stick it down, shave a few pieces. They'll help with your tinder. I've also got a life straw. I keep a life straw inside of it instead of my big filter, which would be in normally my hiking backpacks or camping. This thing, you could stick it in almost any kind of water and you will drink clean water. Life Straw is good, and every dollar goes towards helping giving clean water to other countries. And here we go. This is a sharpener for the Lansky. It has both for the fine blade and a honing um, at the tip. And so this is how I keep the knife as sharp as possible for every time it's used. Because this is more like an emergency kit, I want to make everything as ready to go as possible. We got some more of these hot paws in here to keep, of course, the body warm. Put them inside the gloves, as I had mentioned before. And yes, we've got 2 sets right here. Set those over here. And what else do we got here? This pen is a special pen because I also live in the urbans. Not only I work in urban cities, and that's where I'd probably go down. It has a camera on it. So I can utilize this thing for wherever I go to be taking pictures or videos. When you hold that button down, that red light comes on, which turns on the camera. And when there are different ways, if you notice, as I open it up, on the inside, I don't know if you can see, that's where the USB plugs in, and there's also a micro USB in there that's storing the data of everything I film. This is very good to keep records when I'm out there. Another thing, excuse me, is, of course, a little mini flashlight. Now, this flashlight I have used several times, so I knew the light was going to work. So I've got a little backup mini flashlight. And this here is a Fedrin. Now, this stuff is, I used to use it when I was going to the gym. It is an energy booster, and it blows you up. So that's what was inside. But you notice I've got a little mini pocket inside there, a little secret pocket. And as we go in there, I don't believe there's much, but let's take a little scavenge of what I might have in there. Of course, we got some more sanitizing swabs. Oh, some tea for helping to settle the stomach or bursting gas. It's just something that I've been grown doing. That's what I learned. Some more of our toilet tabs. And this here is a mini video camera for if I had to rest up, I could put it. It's got night vision on it, so throughout it, I could set this up. So if I was camped out at a certain place, I can set this to watch my zone. So if I wake up, God willing, and my stuff is gone or whatnot, at least I'll have a track. We got some mini Tic Tacs and stuff just to keep the breath fresh when communicating with people. And, oh, that was another one. Some more toilet tabs. A mini Rubik's Cube. I am a cuber, and so something like this will keep me entertained for a very long time. And so I've got a very small version of this in my kit just for my own sanity. It helps me to keep my head going well. And lastly, I believe, is my coin. This is my decision coin. Where I use this to make certain decisions when it's very difficult. It's like, so this may not be the best, but this is everything in my get home kit. And it all gets coupled with my everyday bag that is normally with me. So there you have it. That's what's in my get home bag. I normally couple it with my EDC carry. And everyone will have their own. The key is get a bag ready to be prepared to move if you need to.
All right, friends. Thank you for joining us here on the Tinder Bundle. And we were taking a look at my get home bag. And of course, as you realize, everybody's get home bag will be adjusted to who they are and what they are capable of and what they need to get home. I encourage you, take a listen to the podcast. In the podcast, we get a little bit more in depth in regards to building up your own get home bag. But thank you for joining us. I'm your host, The Wandering Evahd, and this is the Tinder Bundle. God bless. You all take care and keep preparing. Godspeed, my friends.